Piano-Play-It.com. Hey, I'm so glad you came here to Piano Play. This is your very first piano course. I'm David and I'm going to be your teacher. I'm so glad you decided to read or to watch this first piano lesson because I'm going to show how the piano is built and how the sound is produced. It will help you a lot later on to play piano better and to play piano well. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how the piano is built, and I'm going to explain about the nature of the piano and a bit of piano history, and later on we see what happens. So here's my piano room. Say hello to my piano. To begin with, I'd like you to pay attention that the piano is a very big instrument. Have you ever wondered why? We're going to talk about that in a moment. The next thing I'd like you to see is that the piano is made mostly out of wood, but also we have pieces of iron in it. So in a moment we're going to look at the inside of the piano, and you're going to see that there are a few more materials in the piano. It is important to know how your instrument is built of and how the sound is produced in order to play the instrument well, because then you're going to know how to make various kind of sounds. So the concept is that before you play the instrument, you learn to know the instrument. This is what this piano lesson is all about. So what I'm going to do now is open the inside of the piano, the sound box, and I'm going to show you what's inside the piano. Have you ever looked inside? It's interesting. Let's have a look. Wow! So now the sound box is open, but let's see what you see inside. Okay, so I'm holding the camera to show you the inside of the piano, to get closer. So let's have a look. What do you see here? We have hammers, you see? And if we go up, you can see that inside the piano we have the strings. Now, you see that there are here actually 3 strings for each one of those. So actually the piano has 3 strings per note in order to make each note sound stronger and to keep it in tune as far as possible. So if we go back to speaking about the material the piano is made from, we can see that we have again iron pins. The whole sound box is made out of iron as well. These hammers are made out of felt. They are felt hammers that go to the string. But remember that I asked you why the piano was so big? You can see that it doesn't take so much space to fill all these materials, but mostly this area here is left blank. Why is that? One of the reasons that help the piano produce such a loud sound, which is what makes it unique, we're going to speak about that a bit later, is that it has a big sound box. The sound box makes the sounds much bigger. It's like a person shouting in a cave, right? You hear more echo, and that's the reason the piano is such a big instrument, because of the size of the sound box. What happens with the hammers and the string and all that, and with the keyboard? Let's see how everything is connected. So when I press a key, let me show you from here, you can see that a hammer is going to the string. A hammer is hitting the string. So that tells us a little bit about the nature of the piano. It's actually a percussive instrument, right? Because you hit a string. But it's also a string instrument because we have strings. So the piano is a bit of all of that. You have to be a genius to invent such an instrument. So actually, who invented the piano? This is for today's piano lesson, and in the next piano lesson I'm going to show you how to orient yourself on the keyboard, and we're going to have a full layout of the piano keys. I hope you enjoyed this piano lesson, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Oh, by the way guys, before we go on, there's something I have to say about practicing, because this is maybe a good moment to set expectations from me and from you. Some people think you have to practice many hours a day in order to play the piano. Not necessarily true. What I think you should do is play 20 minutes in a day or something like this, or just find your own suitable time according to who you are. If you're maybe older, above the 30 or something like this, and you work, just find your time and enjoy. But I think in order to progress and to enjoy this full piano course, just take 20 minutes a day. It's not too much. I'm going to teach you slowly how to arrange your time of practice, and then you're on your way to become a professional pianist. So see you in the next piano lesson. Until then, goodbye. Piano-Play-It.com. Piano-Play-It.com.
Piano-Play-It.com.